It's the NFL on EA Sports as the league's best defense looks to smother the #1 offense. The action is only moments away. Next on Madden Football.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
This is fielded inside the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the former #2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and live to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look through it. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
That penalty is declined.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it, and the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
One quarter in the books. It's a close game early on. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Second down, Jackson. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Here's Henry. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Crowder to return. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He runs, and he will score. Marcus Mariota for the score. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 14, Ravens nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. A 1st down throw for Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Brock Purdy leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Sims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. Now Robinson. Space to run inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Brian Robinson has a touchdown. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Gonzalez now for the point after. His kick is good. And the visitors will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive.
A hit, and he has lost the football. But a fortunate bounce, he got it right back. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and long for Jackson. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The visitors' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Eckler. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Jackson now. That's caught. Derrick Henry. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off the play fake. Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And the visitors are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So it's a win for our visitors. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.